extension architecture, again, supporting hybrid and the cost implications and early warning thereafter. So those are some of the services again that. But I also gives opportunity for comparability. So this is a learning environment. So again, when those use cases are in countries, then we're able to compare and see then what opportunities lie for improvement, change, modification, whatever the case may be. And I think the last one again, dissemination, sharing, updating. But for us, we want to support different aspects in private sector. So I hope that's what we discussed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I think we'll applause for everyone at the end, but you deserve applause. So just a quick question on traceability. Are you talking about
products again, because we're also supporting the end market, being able then to ask for pricing based on then the origins. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Should we move on? I think, yeah. Table 13, could you give us I don't even know where table 13 is at over there. Yes, table 13. Go ahead, please. Tell us who you are again, please.
Thank you very much. My name is Abdi Rizak from FSRP Somalia. I want to thank the presenter for a whole mouthful of material, and we hope to go through them slowly when we get them. But I think from the question, what we think, this table has Tanzania, Nigeria, Somalia, Madagascar, although they've just stepped out. So integration, creation of an integrated ag data hubs, domicile at the ministries of agriculture, or ministries responsible for agriculture. It would be a point where, and so on, can be domiciled. So that as we create farmer groups and register them, then we have where to link them to access the existing data. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Where the data exists, you harness it. Where there are gaps, then you go back to the field to fill them. In the second part of that question where you mentioned has to do with farmer registries, creating geo-spatially referenced farmer registry, where every farmer's details are captured. So the farmers can then be provided with services that they require, and which was mentioned earlier, can be paid for, because when they see the value, then they're willing to pay for it. And finally, before I sit down, I think one of the questions that was asked and was not answered, I would probably put it back again, all these data functions. Do we, and even gender safeguards, as we collect this data and as we utilize them, how do we treat the safeguards? Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
First on the value of roadmap, why it's important, from table 11, is the partnership. So partnership is very key into all this. There are things that private sector can do very well, and I think public sector can do very well. And another level of partnership we have seen in Malawi is where now all the donors are now saying they're putting the money at the World Bank to consolidate the resources, because I think we also have duplications. A donor coming up and doing the same thing another investor had already done. So again, if you could also look at partnering, not only from the delivery of the service, but also from the resource mobilization, and I think Malawi has done an excellent job on that, where they actually try to so that they minimize duplication of the services. In terms of production, as seeing the value of this production estimate, yeah, because of microclimate, climate has changed, there's a way. And that's why we are saying the geo-referencing is very important, so that when you are developing your services, they are location specific. The soil can also change from place to place, and therefore the geo-referencing is very important. The data, then we'll have evidence. Because evidence must be data-driven. It must come from data. So there should be a lot of emphasis on quality data. But it's not just quality data. Another mistake we do, we have very weak M&Ds and very weak impact studies. we never think about causality, the cause and effect. So as we develop our M&D and impact studies, let's think about causality, let's think about the cause and effect, and then this will also give us very good evidence that we can show at the end of the project, and that's why we're still saying it is data and data and data. It is digitization, 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 and then it's innovation and innovation. So that's why we're saying if you embrace all these, it will be. Now the concept of traceability is, one is addressed by the GPS. Once you have the beach, you can trace where the farmer is, where the service is going. You can be able to check the nearest market, the nearest water source, the nearest resource, the nearest all this. And then also, this is a lot of soil traceability and soil map, digital soil map, which I think Kenya is doing. And then also livestock traceability is also coming out very strongly. I cannot agree further with the gentleman from Somali. Integrated data hub is a game changer. What ICRA also talked about earlier. But let's not stop at the foundational data. Let's build on transactional data. So this data hub must also brace. So let's just emphasize.
You can continue if you want to.
Let's
you
just.
can do the roadmap.
Well, we can talk roadmap because after lunch. Well, because we just want to hear quickly from Group 14. We'll have a chance to come back to it. In the last, Group 14, where are you? Yes. Tell us who you are and please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. My name is Kristen Malaidza, and I'm from Malawi. Malawi Food Systems Resilience Project. From Malawi, I think, and from our group, of course, Group 14, we centered on looking at the gaps that we identified as probably those that can apply in Malawi. By the way, we have Kenya here, and I also have a representation from the World Bank. So one of the things we found to be find striking in the Kenya program, of course, is the issue of integrating the agripreneurs. These are the last mile digital extension agents. So you find this to be quite the country, and even maybe spread even across regions. We find that these agripreneurs are very important in linking the farmers with the digital platform, providing various digital services, and also updating the system, the data system. So we found this to be quite very, very good. So above those that have already been contributed, we find that to be something that we can contribute to the group. Thank you very much.
Excellent, thank you. Comment?
Yeah, I think I just want to list 5 benefits points to the farmer, but has 5 benefits. If you look at the big data platform, one of the things we put there is crowdsourcing the data. How do you feed back data from the ground to the integrated data platform, to the big data platform? And the agripreneur is one way of getting data flowing back. Because now, if you just talk about supply, how do we also get in data coming back into the platform? And thus, agripreneur is a key resource for crowdsourcing data back into the platform. The second benefit is maintaining the data. The foundational data we take, like if you register farmers, you ask them, how's 5 acres? Today a farmer is doing beans, tomorrow he has changed to something else. How do we update this data so that we keep track and keep updated with the changes in the enterprise and in the farmer business? And that again, agripreneur is a benefit is also to hence so that we maintain the data. The best data is important, but if we have to go AI, which is then where the world is going, and then agripreneur is now getting, because one of the challenges we have with quality, if you ask farmers, how much did you produce? They will likely lie, depending on what they think is the benefit. If they think they underestimate, it will give them subsidy, they will underestimate. If they think they overstate, will give them credit, they will overstate. But the agripreneur is helping this by ensuring that now the transactional data is captured accurately because it's working with the farmer to ensure that it captures the production. And also farmers don't maintain records. So the agripreneur will also help in ensuring that the farmer records are maintained. The fourth benefit, the feedback mechanism. So agripreneur is also your last mile point of feedback. How do you get feedback from the farmers or from the ground back to the data ecosystem, a digital ecosystem? And then the last is the human touch. It also complements the issue of not 100% digital. So we have the digital services point. So those are the 5 benefits of integrating agripreneur model into the digital ecosystem, and we ask countries also to consider that model.
Mzee, si mzuri sana. That was, can we have a big hand of applause for Boniface and for all of the groups? Thank you very much. We're going to break for lunch now. We're going to, after lunch, we're going to come back and just do a little wrap up on this session before we move on to do scorecards and SPS. Yeah. Oh, hey, Boniface, okay. Oh my goodness, all right.
Thank you very much. This is Msrach from AUC, supporting the implementation of Fertilizer and Soil Health Action Plan. So my contribution as part of the opportunities of digital farming is knowing that who has the information to farm, like do informed decision on farming, gives the opportunity for the insurance company to know how the risk is managed. And this one will provide a basis for the insurance companies to provide insurance services, which can also be a response for the safeguarding mechanism. So I see a huge opportunity for the insurance companies to provide insurance coverage for the agriculture sector, which the sector is challenged. Thank you very much.
It's a good sign when people are slipping in points, and maybe we can even pick up on that point after lunch. We're going to meet back here in an hour. Thank you for really going to Joshua. And our team, we need to meet. Dipti, we need to meet you. If you could just take those canvas, very productive morning. And thank you to all the presenters and working groups. See you in an hour. Please bring your presentation, your sheets over here.